Huh. So, yeah, things are keeping on going and more questions and no answers.
Yeah.
Kid got shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah, we don't know what's happening. Okay.
Yoko's corpse, delivered without warning throughout the school. The students gathered without explanation in the gym. The headmaster, appearing on screen to announce an emergency situation and then turning up dead. The gray dome enclosing the school. The scarecrow appearing for no apparent reason in the sealed-off building. And now, the students, shot dead if they try to escape. What is going on outside?
How humiliating. It would seem that things are worse than we ever expected.
If only I'd stopped him.
There was nothing we could do that we didn't. Kawara, the last thing you need to do now is start mourning what we've lost.
Oof, brutal.
You don't intend to give up now, do you?
No, I'm fine. We have to keep going.
Sullen. I think we should keep quiet about this to everyone in the gym. We can explain to them after we figured out what to do.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it.
Hey guys, don't move or you're dead. Don't panic. Don't freak out. Just don't
leave.
Don't move a muscle or we'll die. Have a nice day.
Our one chance at escape turns out to be a one-way ticket across the sticks. There's nothing we can do but search for clues inside the school.
Where shall we go next?
Let's go back to the maintenance office. Mr. One might have that file open.
Very well.
We return to the maintenance office and explain what happened outside to Mr. One.
I see. It seems that our worst predictions have come to bear their evil fruit. Our worst predictions? Do you know something? We can predict things without knowing that they will happen. Confusing predictions with reality can be fatal, young one.
That's some deep stuff right there.
It's deep stuff from a maintenance man.
I've been wondering for a while. Mr. One, are you really just a maintenance worker?
Yep, maintain bombs, stuff like that. An innocent student was shot. I suppose it's time I introduce myself properly.
Oh, we're making progress.
Yo, Leon JB. One of the great soaring wings of the Dove Party! Yeah!
The Dove Party is the one that doesn't want to kill humans.
No, they're the ones that want to live peacefully with the humans.
Okay, cool.
S-Class Agent, pleased to meet you.
The Dove Party? He looks like a cockatiel to me.
Wow, way to be racist. I have heard of this Dove Party, the secret organization that advocates living in harmony with the humans, correct? You're well informed, young one. It's a noble's duty to be well informed.
I feel like I must have missed something.
There are two schools of thought driving the politics of today. The Dove Party, who believe we should live peacefully with humans, and the Hawk Party, who believe we should exterminate them.
Exterminate? But I thought the wars with humans were over.
Do you really believe that everyone just decided to live happily together? Sadly, that's not how the world works. There's still many disagreements between birds and humans, and so the hawks and the doves have come to the fore. We have discovered hawk activity at the school, so I was dispatched to investigate. And what we feared would happen has happened.
Wait a minute. Are you saying the Hawk Party has something to do with St. Pigeonations?
It seems hard to believe. The school is known for its tolerant policies towards humans. They even welcomed Osaka as a representative. I cannot confirm or deny it, but there are a growing number of Hawk operatives attached to this school. The headmaster's secret file will probably answer some of your questions.
Oh, you got it open? Thank you.
So yeah, political mystery, political conspiracies, monsters. What's happening?
I
just wanted to date some cute birds.
Well, that didn't happen.
That should speed things up a little. Let's look inside.
The human representative. To help human and birds advance hand and feather towards a brighter and happy future, we have decided to enroll one human in the school starting in the year 2187.
So welcome to the future.
Dang. They will be the human representative. The pandemic has long since ended, but we must nonetheless be cautious of the risks. The risk of infection with Sumatera influenza when making our selection. We'll pick a strong, healthy 15-year-old human who displays hereditary resistance to Sumatera influenza.
The human representative. This is talking about Tosaka, no matter how we look at it.
2187, that's when we enrolled here. Come on, let's read the rest. The chosen individual will be a symbol of human concession, to wit, a hostage. Wait, what?
A hostage?
Huh. If the representative is to die in the school, the entire campus will be sealed off, and all the birds inside will be given to the humans as
Oh
prisoners.
no!
What? The seal will be lifted 12 hours after the death is confirmed, and the birds will be delivered to the humans.
Oh no, man.
What is happening? The school will be declared an extraterritorial zone, and avian protests of any human reprisal will not be tolerated.
Okay, so now Tosaka was like this big diplomatic person, and now that she's assassinated, they're giving us the heads of a bunch of students as like an apology?
I guess?
Yeah.
What? If Hiyoko is to die, so her death was connected to the dome after all, and
the important part of the final gruesome exchange.
Basically, if anything happens to Hiyoko, the representative of humanity, then the entire school takes the blame.
So it would seem. They trap us in here to give the humans time to arm themselves. The dome will open in a few hours, but what awaits us outside is a horde of bloodthirsty monkeys.
Oof!
Damn dirty apes! How humorous.
It's not humorous at all. That's like... It's called Humans Monkeys.
Well, we are, kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the true face of her enrollment here. I rather think that this whole thing was arranged to widen the divide between humans and birds from the start. Indeed, things here go deeper than we ever realized. As you know, the school's public stance is very liberal on the human cohabitation issue. In fact, the school's principal financer, the Ichijo Group, have been heavily involved in human charities for the past 20 years. I have investigated the history of St. Pigeonations extensively, and I can confirm that it was founded with the ideal of coexistence with humans. But the Hark Party has been sending agents here for a long time, eating away at that system, like a dreadful virus. We've had information about this document for some time. It is real.
It's kind of hard to take all this in at once. Just to make sure, for 12 hours, the dome will remain closed. During that time, humans will gather to take revenge. And then...
when the dome opens, they will kill every bird in sight.
Oof.
And with that, another era of war between birds and humans will begin.
That student who got shot when he flew out the hatch. There are already humans waiting out there with guns.
That's no good.
That's not good at all.
She was discovered this morning, and the dome was raised soon after. So the time is not from when she died, but when her death is confirmed. The evacuation was about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, it was right at the start of second period, around 10 o'clock.
And so we have until 10 p.m. before we are all killed.
You seem awfully calm, Sakuya, even after watching somebody get shot.
Remain calm, Kawara. Do nothing but worry about what's gone wrong, and you'll be next. I do not know who did this, but they will rue the day they decided to tangle with a libelle.
What time is it, Mr. Leon?
Just past 2.
Oof. So it's been 4 hours.
So yeah, we have only 8 hours then.
8 hours. We have to find an escape route in 8 hours or we'll be killed.
Well, stakes have been set.
But if we go outside, we'll be killed anyway.
Just
Just getting outside isn't enough. There has to be another way.
My dictionary does not contain the word impossible. We shall continue the investigation.
You're very decisive, Sakuya. I'm glad you're here.
Do not attempt to flatter me, Kawara.
I'm not, I mean it.
It's not like I like you or anything. Baka.
We found the connection between Hyoko's death and the dome. There's clearly some sort of intrigue behind it all. I don't want to die without knowing the truth.
We better go now. We have to solve this before we run out of time. You are a promising lad. If I were to give you a piece of advice, well, don't miss the forest for the trees.
What?
Don't miss the forest for the trees.
Yep. Sakuya, there's one more file. Operation Hatoful?
Uh-oh.
Oof.
What is that?
I don't know. That's what it says on here.
The bottom half is torn off. We can't read it at any rate.
I don't feel like it has anything hopeful anyway. That's an awfully friendly name for a confidential document, though.
Stupid Japanese. Look, it's spelled hurtful.
Whoa, it is. I thought Hatoful just meant heartful. We already noticed it said hurtful.
Yeah, but now it's revealed. I suspect that we will find many of the things to come quite hurtful.
Right. It was probably something important, given that it was in the locked file.
Indeed. I haven't heard of this hurtful thing before, but you might want to look into the school's history.
The school's history?
At any rate, the headmaster must have known what would happen after Tosaka died. The escape hatch was no doubt in place to... Pardon me. The escape hatch was no doubt put in place to allow him alone to escape. Ugh. Excuse me a moment.
So how's everyone's day been? Good, good.
Shut up!
Patrick,
Be quiet.
please silence your cell phone, sir.
I didn't really throw it. I thought about it though. Anyway, which means
that maybe he had a guarantee of safety for himself? I don't want to suspect an elder, but it does look that way.
everything going on here is connected. We may well find something of use in the records.
Right. Let's go look at the school documents then.
Back to the library. Maybe. I'm not the only Dove agent in this school.
Yeah.
I'm sure that the other will help you as well. Good luck, gentlemen.
Yeah. Time to go look for something. Maybe we should... What?
Write in the notes first.
Okay. Mr. Leon said to investigate the school's history, but how? Where do we look? Probably the library.
The headmaster's office, or the library, perhaps?
We already looked through the headmaster's office. Did you see anything like school records or anything?
I would have thought they would be there, but I don't recall seeing any.
The library it is then. And the mystery we have left to solve is...
The bloodstained stranger Oko saw going into the infirmary yesterday.
Exactly. What with the headmaster dying, an army of gun-toting bipeds showing up to turn us all into jerk chicken, and it all, I almost forgot about it. And the scarecrow. We still don't know where he came from.
He appeared along with a dome and is no doubt connected to it. If we continue to investigate it, I'm sure his origins will become clear. And Tosaka's gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now, we should forget the puppet and chase after the bloodstained bird.
Right. That's that decided then. We'll go to the library to read up on the school's history, and we'll look for that bird. Probably doesn't matter, but which should we do first? Go.
Want to find the blood bird or the fish story?
I'm conflicted because I want to go see Nageki because, you know, it's
Well,
nostalgic and
we
everything.
kind of have more important pressing issues at the hand, David.
But looking for the bird will probably get us more juicy information quicker.
Yes.
So I say we go for the juice.
Okay, let's go get us some bird juice. Let's go.
The blood-stained bird.
Do you have an idea?
I feel like I should. It's not something I'd encounter normally, but for some reason. Don't I know somebody like that?
Meg, as always, we do have a time limit here. We must not fall behind.
I know. If I remember what it is, I'll say it right away. Maybe Yuya was still in there? Let's go ask him again.
He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen them. However, he said that he saw nothing out of the ordinary. If what he said was true, then he was lying.
Which would mean that the doctor was lying too.
Very well.
Yuya.
Salutations. How goes the investigation? Well, just who do you think I am? Yeah, unlike me, you're a very capable bird.
Yuya, we wanted to ask you something.
Oh? I'll answer anything that doesn't violate my privacy. So ask away.
Did you really not see anything yesterday after school?
I'm not sure what you mean. I thought the doctor and I already verified each other's innocence.
I don't trust him because when we did his playthrough, remember he made Hiyoko lie to verify his innocence?
Right. But why? But
So
remember,
he
was specifically investigating the doctor.
Are all the like different playthroughs connected? Like, are they all canon?
Yes. Except for the last part of the Angels one. I don't think the doctor's actually a demon planning on growing an evil tree to kill everyone. But everything else,
awesome.
yes.
Well, okay. Still, I don't know how much I trust Yuya.
Maybe.
I thought that. That's you.
Oh, yeah, we already did that.
We talked to San earlier. He said that he saw a bloodstained stranger going to the infirmary yesterday.
Did you see anything like that? Nope. Sorry. Could you be the bloodstained bird yourself? Yikes, no. As you can see, I'm not hurt anywhere at all. Besides, he said he saw the bird going to the infirmary, not going into the infirmary, right?
Yeah, he did.
Anyway, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say. Right, doctor? Yes, that's right. No one came yesterday.
I don't think we'll find anything more here, Sakuya. Let's move on.
Indeed.
Did those two really not see anything yesterday? If there had actually been some bloodstained stranger, then that would mean that Yuya and the doctor are hiding something. Oof. The library. I wonder if Nageki's at the gym yet.
Nageki? Who?
I met him in the library earlier.
He stayed behind. An unusually dense individual, to be sure.
The library is a little ways from here. We spent some time jogging through the hallways. I've been trying to ignore it, but the dim light makes the library even creepier than the rest of the school.
Getting hung up over little things in a time like this is a sign of weak nerves.
What a jerk. Really?
Well then, where are the school documents?
Probably not where just anybody can look at them.
They're probably somewhere in the back then. How dull. Come, let us search.
Right. Books, and none of them what we're looking for. I bet Nageki's gonna help us find the right book.
If only there was someone here who was stuck in this library for like 2 years or something. Maybe like 5 or 7.
Yeah, he would probably know where everything is.
Yep.
If only.
If only.
I was hoping it could be in this corner, but apparently not. And here, a line of incredibly dusty encyclo... Huh? That's odd. There are 9 of them. Volume 6 is missing. Huh, that's weird. Did somebody misfile them? Anyway, St. Pigeonation's history. It's not back here with the large volume, so maybe it's a smaller book?
It's not here.
Nageki. Huh? You never left?
Is that a problem?
Well, not really, but I told you earlier, there's an emergency going on. I can't tell if he doesn't realize what's going on or just doesn't care.
The records. Keep looking there and you'll never find them.
So you know where they are?
Yep.
Well, since he's here even now, I imagine he basically lives in here. It's hardly surprising that he knows where to find things. I don't have much time. Could you tell me where to find them?
By request.
Request?
You don't know what that is?
He gazes at me with eyes like black holes of cosmic disdain.
You can only get them by request. They're not kept out here.
Then where are they kept?
Behind the reception desk in the back. It's not locked, so go ahead.
There are a number of bookshelves behind the desk, it's true. Thank you, Nageki, really.
Don't worry about it.
Nageki.
You've been mumbling to yourself ever since we split up. Please try to remain in charge of your faculties, Kawara.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to him.
Talking to the bookshelves? Surely there are better uses for your energy.
No, Nageki was telling me where to find the...
There's no one else here sees this bizarre monodrama.
What is he talking about? Nageki is standing right next to me. It's not like he's behind a shelf or something. I was worried he was just a figment of my imagination for a minute, but he just told me where to find the records. But Sakuya, let's find out. Can I ask you something, Nageki?
Yeah?
Are you a hallucination?
If I was, that would mean you're asking a hallucination whether or not he's a hallucination.
Yeah, that's right. It does seem a little weird.
Doesn't matter. Maybe I am, or maybe I'm not.
That doesn't answer anything.
This doesn't usually happen. I've never been able to talk to a bird I've just met before. I think I'll remember everything soon. What about you? Have you found anything have you found the thing you forgot yet?
Nageki, do you know something about that? Huh? He disappeared. I wonder if they're like brothers or something. The thing I forgot, that's exactly what the doctor said too. Why did Nageki know about that? It wasn't just a coincidence, was it? Am I forgetting something important about all this? I don't think I can dismiss him as just a hallucination.
Request only books. This shelf.
It looks like it. I see a lot of the same books as were in the headmaster's office.
Chronology of Saint Pigeonations is this. That's a weird word, David. Shut up. Stop your incessant clapping and read.
2180? Founding of the school, same year. Ijishu Kitsuku inaugurated as headmaster.
2180? That's much more recent than I had thought.
I was only like 7 years ago, right? Only 8 years ago. I hadn't known either.
I was gonna say, actually, David, it's 100 years in the future, but okay. Aside from that, isn't all transfer student records and sports scores... Is there really a clue in here?
Wait, Sakuya, look at this. 2183 Medical Center shut down due to fire.
Medical center? Does this school have something like that?
I don't think so.
There was no mention of it in the student guide. I suppose it was never reopened. Does it say anything else?
Right here. Damage from the fire. Huh? The book presents us with a new mystery, as if to taunt our inability to hold all those we already have.
Get a little closer to the mic, David.
A new sort of mystery. 2183 Medical Center shut down due to fire.
Much better.
Freshman Fujishiro Nageki died in the basement where the fire started. I thought he committed suicide.
I thought he did too. He thought he did.
Did he lock himself in the basement when he knew there was a fire?
Didn't I just hear that name?
The exact same. But that's... Nageki? Died 5 years ago? Then what is the Nageki I keep meeting today? He didn't deny that he was a hallucination. Sakuya couldn't see him, which means he's...
A ghost. Ooh.
I'm a ghost.
Ooh, oh, I'm hot.
What?
What? Don't say such dreadful things. It's unscientific.
Dude, calm down.
To this French.
I apologize to any members of our audience who are French or who speak French. For that.
Oh, baguettes, French wine cheese. We are betting our lives on this search, you know.
I apologize to our audience.
I don't get no. Anyway, I won't have any occult rubbish brought into it.
But I think he knew something. If he is the same bird, then he could be the key to solving this mystery.
So you intend to rely on some invisible ghosts? There are limits, Kawara.
I spent some time looking for him in the library, but couldn't find him. He's always found me rather than the other way around. I'll just have to wait for him to show up again. Where do we... The medical center seems like a good place to go now.
Indeed. Where is it?
That's the problem. I'd never heard of it before either.
It sounds rather large. I wouldn't expect it to be that hard to find. The record book said the fire broke out in the basement, and if the burning was built to the ground, it would have said so.
Should still be here then.
Assuming it wasn't demolished. Are there any unused buildings on campus?
Unused buildings? Oh yeah, the old hall.
Old Hall!
That's what we call it. It's by the back gate, and it's not used for... What's wrong?
The school hasn't been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall?
Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange.
Come, guide me there.
This is it.
It doesn't really look like a medical center.
It's pretty much the same as the main building, yeah. Looks like the door's locked.
And we shall break it down.
You're starting to sound like a delinquent, Sakuya.
What? What did I say?
Don't worry about it. We'd probably be suspended for breaking in here, but this is an emergency. We don't have a choice. Yeah, you don't.
No, man. There are a bunch of monkeys outside getting ready to shoot you.
Cough, cough. It's awfully dusty in here.
It's been left unused for 5 years. It appears that they didn't leave much behind.
Everything's empty. I wonder if they cleared everything out when they sealed the building. This all looks pretty much the same as it did in the main building.
Bah! Did we come here for nothing?
Let's look around a little more. Look, this door still has a sign on it. I guess it was the reference room.
I do not relish the prospect of wandering around this mausoleum of schoolrooms, but very well.
It's even dustier in here.
The shelves are marked with dates. Perhaps they once held medical records. There's nothing left now, though. And Operation Hatoful.
No way. Huh? Among the rows of dates, sure enough, there's a shelf labeled Operation Hatoful.
Empty as well. It would have been asking too much to hope to find anything anyway.
Operation Hatoful. I wonder what it is.
Who knows? Something put in place along with the human representative business, so no doubt it was nothing good.
Is Operation Hatoful connected to this medical center? What if it's the source of this mystery we're tangled in now? My head hurts.
The only things left are archaic medical journals.
Huh? It's the encyclopedia.
An odd place to keep one.
Wait, look at the volume numbers.
1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12.
What? Does this unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning?
I saw them like this in the library, too.
A bunch of old encyclopedias.
Yeah. Can I look at these for a bit?
Do as you please.
The ones in the library had the same binding. And in the place of Volume 9, there's an extra copy of Volume 6. Look, This copy of Volume 6 has a library sticker on it.
Perhaps it came from the library then.
Someone must have brought it here when the medical center was still open. They probably switched it with Volume 9.
An unpleasant piece of mischief, to be sure.
Yeah. The other volumes all seem as they should. There probably isn't anything in the extra copy of Volume 9, but maybe we should go see if it came from here. When we get back to the main building, let's go check the library.
Provided it isn't a mere waste of time.
We leave the reference room and continue our investigation of the medical center.
We searched the entire first floor and have yet to find what we're after.
The stairs into the basement? Apparently the fire that closed this building 5 years ago started in the basement. But we haven't found it yet.
The elevator doesn't have a button for it either. How do we get in? Perhaps we can't anymore.
Huh?
Look at that wall.
The wall? Looks like a normal concrete wall to me.
You not see it? Stupid peasant.
Gosh, you're a jerk. What about it?
Think back to the building's exterior and the second floor. There shouldn't be a wall here. It's small, but there's a space behind there. It must have been sealed off after the fire.
Now that he mentions it, this wall is a slightly different color than the rest, which would make sense if it had been put in later. So the stairs are beyond here?
It seems likely. Isn't this a bit much for cleanup of some fire?
We probably won't be able to break this down.
If we can't get in here, I doubt we'll find anything more of use in here. At least we found that thing from the headmaster's documents again.
Yeah, let's head back. Is it Scarecrow?
No.
Huh? Did you hear something?
I know that sound. Yes. Someone else just broke in here.
This could be bad. We're in a dead end with concrete all around. We need to get somewhere with a window fast.
Run!
Yes!
Stop!
Ah, it's here!
Wait, calm down, Kawara. It's small. The Bloodbird!
No way. So it is. Too small to be the Scarecrow.
It's the Filipino Banana Man!
No way. Huh? Aren't you from 2-2?
I am the Crimson Fallen Angel.
I knew it. The manga club boy from the class next door.
Yeah, that was fun.
Wait, so they have manga club in Japan like we have manga club here?
Yeah, except they're not huge weebs when they do it. I guess it's just a comic club there. Anyway.
We don't have... anyway, it's fine.
Wait,
No
let me
deal.
check the time before I do an outro. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Best Boy's back, except he's not Best Boy.
It's getting juicier and juicier.
Yeah.
Now the supernatural is getting involved in this mystery.
Yeah. Things are happening.
And this run is about 4 episodes longer than we had expected.
Who knows how... Maybe it's longer than the whole thing. We'll never know.
All right.
All right. Goodbye.